Some technical difficulties trying to go live. All right. Well, let me start by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the sincere elders of Great Millstone who taught me this 100% truth. All right. Shalom to the Akim. All right. Out here doing the work. All right. Shalom to the fellow workers and to the believers. All right. Shalom. So yeah, the title of this lesson, hey, Shalom Yehuda, 144 SC Ba. Shalom Yahabashim Yahshua Barakatah. Yeah, Satan was giving me a hard time trying to go live right now. I'm gonna just go find this little right back here to the shade spot and we'll be good to go. Yeah, this is on discipline, going into ruling your own spirit. Of course, something that all of us got to be able to do is to rule our own spirit. Cause you ain't gonna. So what? Let's just go straight into this definition real quick. We're gonna get disciple first, cause remember, Yahweh Shai had his disciples, and they had to do what? They had to learn from him. So disciple. All right, I went to the word etymology. Hey, shalom tawa amla Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatawa Barakatam. All right. So disciple means disquer or discer, to learn, from a reduplicated form of the root word to take, to accept. So you got to take what? Take heed, take correction, all right? Take constructive criticism, right? You got to be able to handle that. All right, got my shade spot back. Why do y'all about me on shot? To take, accept, all right? To grasp intellectually, analyze thoroughly, all right? So Yahweh Shai was actually like, Yahweh Shai had the 100% truth, the gospel, right? The word straight from his father, and so what he did was he gave it to his disciples, and now you guys are disciples. Now that you got the truth, you guys are sent out now, because remember, they started as disciples, and they had to be disciplined first. So let's get that. We'll start with the Google definition of discipline, which says training expected to produce a specific character, right? Because you guys, you're what? Expected to produce a specific character, hoping to start acting too funny. All right. This is discipline. It says that produces moral or mental improvement. There was one. I believe it said chasten. The next one says control obtained by enforcing compliance or order, right? Because you got to be in order. The 12, they weren't out of order. They had to follow Yahweh Shai in order to get in order, right? So he taught. All right. The next definition says controlled behavior result. Walk and talk too. I'll just walk, because this is where the service. Just walk back up here and grab these precepts and Salaki. All right. I'm a yes, Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 and verse 2. Who will set, oh, Salakia, that's not the one. Sirach 32 and 14. Whoso feareth the Lord will receive his discipline, and they that seek him early shall find favor. Going back into being diligent, let's get that in Wisdom of Solomon too. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, and in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, and where is that at? In verse 17, as it reads, for the very true beginning of her, going into wisdom, right? The very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, right? So you know how you might be a sports player or something, or a boxer, or you training, wrestling, You know, you want to get better, right? So like, the men, you know, that are trying to, be under government, under control. You got to go through certain drills. You got to go through certain obstacles, certain courses that you got to go through. All right, and you can't force the course. You got the coach telling you what you got to do. Like they could see the potential. Like like for example, uh, something I could work on. Uh, not cutting brothers off. All right, you got to be able to hear that. All right, and it takes love to be like, you know what, I saw that too. You know that this brother's right. And so that goes into discipline. And that's being a good disciple. And then you still sent out, but you still gotta daily you gotta be reproved. Daily you gotta refine yourself to be refined. Daily you go through the fire. So daily you gotta be disciplined, and take correction. Especially if another brother tells you something. First and foremost, I'm really talking to myself. You know. So let me get this in Proverbs 25. Salakia, Proverbs 25 starting at verse 26, as it reads, all right, a righteous man falling down before the wicked is as a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. Salakia, I meant to start at 27, but that still goes into it. All right, it is not good to eat much honey, so for men to search their own glory is not glory. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be going out, seeking a shalom, Nathaniel, how about Shemiyah Shai Barakatah, wa Barakatham to you and your loved ones. Shalom to all you brothers, Barakatah, wa Barakatham, Bashem Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash. All right. So for men to search out their own glory is not glory. You know, you how better could I say that? So it is not good to eat much honey. You know what I'm saying? Also going into like the scriptures, making it too much overwhelming for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, it's sweet at first, but then it becomes bitter in your stomach. you know. So for men to search out their own glory or to receive glory from men, you shouldn't be trying to receive glory from men. You really should just be trying to do it for the discipline in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This the point right here. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down. Think Jericho, Jericho was broken down, or think about Esau, Edom. They're losing. They're losing now, and everything, all the walls are falling out this place. Shalom alak lab, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah, or Barakatham to you and your loved ones in your household. This video is inspired by, the brother Malak Lab and the brother Tha Wamla. For me, basically, I got to have more rule over my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And going into discipline. And if we're all truly, if we're all like disciples of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we got to have discipline. We got to be able to take that correction. Oh, let me go back to that in Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, Salakia. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 17. As it reads, for the very true beginning of her wisdom is the desire of discipline. You wanting to, have control, wanting to do better, wanting to be in your Yahweh Shem Yahshua. The point is this right here. And the care of discipline is love. Yeah, so, how you gonna take care? When I tell people, hey, take care, be safe, I really be saying, man, hey, seek out your Yahweh Shem Yahshua. That's what I really mean. And people be like, oh, take care. I'm like, do you know what you're really saying? But when I say it, that's what I'm talking about. Take care in your Yahweh Shem Yahshua. How am I gonna take care? Let me see. And the care of discipline is love. So the care of having discipline is love. So a brother lets you know, like, hey, brother, this and I see that and that and that. I'm saying, hey, if you're gonna buck up against a brother, that's not love. You feel me? You're gonna get mad. You're gonna get in your feelings. That's not love. That would be like, basically, if you're a man, that would be effeminate. Not calling no one effeminate. I'm talking about myself using that as example in the first place. You get what I'm saying? So, see, it's been just acting funny, and I didn't want to make this too long. Sirach 23 Sirach 23, Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 and verse 7, as it reads, all right, hear, O ye little, Salakia, hear, O ye children, the discipline of the mouth. Whoa, hear, O ye children, the discipline of the mouth. So like I said, like after, I see, I could hold my mouth more and let more scriptures come out, So yeah, man. Hear, O ye children, the discipline of the mouth. He that keepeth it shall never be taken in his lips. You don't want to be taken because of something you said. You don't want to fall out the truth because of something you said. You know what I'm saying? Talking to myself first and foremost. So that's why, being careful, walking on eggshells also with your tongue is a beautiful thing, to walk on eggshells with your tongue. So, oh, yeah, let me get that bridle tongue. And then, I see the brother going live right now. Bridle. Con, just bear with me. One moment. Con, this is James chapter 1 and verse 26 as it reads, if any man among you seem to be religious, right, and you in the truth, right, Yuanathon, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain, so it's beautiful, to know, to have brothers to even, tell you, if you're going off. It's beautiful to know you going off, and then a brother can verify, so hey, you could be corrected, So I'll read one more. Proverbs chapter 16. Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 17, as it reads. I said 16. Proverbs chapter 6, Salakia. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 17, as it reads. All right. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. So it's actually an abomination, to have no rule over your spirit. I didn't really want that. Was it 16? Yeah, Salakia. I just went off. Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 32 is what I meant to get. Salakia. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. He that is slow to anger, which at Proverbs 6 actually did go to, hands that are swift to run to evil. That means you're quick to anger. You're hasty to be in anger. And if you're hasty to be in anger, that's an abomination to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because you're supposed to take the correction, like especially if a brother tell you something, just be with it. So he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. So you could go pop up and be that nigga, but if you can't rule your own spirit, it's gonna be taken over. It's gonna be it's gonna be taken over by you too. All right. So I just wanted to get that real quick, just a quick lesson. So hey, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakadash. All right, shalom. The water for tuning in.